The business of real estate is serious business, but it does not have to be complicated. While it can be extremely rewarding for some, success as we know it only comes to those that follow the right path. And finding the right path means you've got to have the right business model. Let me start by saying your success does not have to be complicated, period. It's the people that don't understand the business that make it complicated. If you are one of those victims that has been coached by someone that has not sold a piece of real estate in 10 years or has spent $10,000 or $20,000 on a coaching program and not made it to the top, please stop blaming yourself. It's not because of you. My name is Lamba, and I've been personally selling real estate for the last 15 years in one of the toughest markets in North America and do so till date. In 2010, I was one of the first few agents in North America to have clocked $1 million in commission in only my 4th year in the business. I created my business model about 15 years ago, and till today I've been using the exact same business model that has helped me sell over $1 billion of real estate. And without complicating the business model, all I've really done is become better and better at my craft, have used more of technology, but I've stuck with the same business model because it's made me so successful. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I'm going to ensure that at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a personal gift from my side that's going to be a huge surprise for you. Hello guys, welcome to this most unique video where for the first time ever, I will let you in on my secrets of how I clocked $1 million in commissions in only my 4th year in the business. Most of our real estate colleagues have no real business plan and no real business model. So I call them hunters. They're told to go call or door knock every single day and to go out with a huge pack of business cards hoping that someone is going to respond and take the bait. That's not really a business plan. And it's not sustainable. In fact, in my state alone, we have over 100,000 realtors. And I was among the first few realtors across North America to have clocked $1 million in commission in only my 4th year in the business. That's right, my friends, in only my 4th year in the business. And that was way back in 2010, not in 2022 or 2023, when home prices and commissions were probably 1/3 of what they are right now. And if I can do it, so can you. However, I must confess, it wasn't easy. Success, as you know, is never easy. And I went through the exact same pains that so many of you are going through today to ultimately succeed in the journey that we all began. With a lot of hope and passion and the will to succeed, I know it only too well because I too struggled just like you and struggled really, really badly during my early days. And I can never forget how totally lost I was and had no idea where to start. No clue how to generate leads or even how to convert them when I got them. And if I did get lucky on one deal, I had no idea how to get the next one. All I was being told was to buy more leads, only to realize that most of them had already been recycled through multiple agents before they were sold to me. At this point, I had absolutely no idea what to believe in. No business plan, no business model. When one day I realized I had to pause and slow down to truly figure out what I was going wrong. That's when realization set in, and I learned what I was missing all along. I had complicated my entire business unnecessarily. I was trying to do too many different things and spread myself too thin. I was trying to be too many things to too many people. However, I was determined to succeed, and I started digging really deep into the difference between my wins and my losses. And what other successful real estate agents were doing around me. What were they doing better than me? And I soon realized the biggest difference was focus. And I needed to stay focused on just one thing and not get caught up with so much others. And soon everything began shifting. And one of the biggest things I realized from all my experiences was there had to be a real sustainable business model and a process to succeed. You can't watch a few random crash courses and build a business empire. If all of these coaches and all of these random courses ever worked, why are we still having the highest failure rates of any industry in the world? In fact, our National Association of Realtors recently brought a report with saying 87% of our realtor community fail within the first 5 years. Isn't that depressing and shocking? So I'll say it again. Your real estate business does not have to be complicated, period. So even if you're only on your first or second year, I'm going to challenge you to clock that $1 million commission because I was not a magician. And soon I was so busy that I built one of the greatest teams in my city, and I was doing from 100 deals a year to 200 and then almost 300 deals a year. In fact, one of our most popular logos that you will read in this program later on as well says, we do one deal every 30 hours. Yes, every 30 hours. Every deal that came my way began to be coming from the same area, and no longer was I that hamster on the wheel running around and round in circles. But this video is not about me. It's about you, because you deserve better. You deserve to know the truth. And it's about everybody that is struggling just like I was. Let me get you in on a little secret of my life. I have never ever door knocked or cold called a single day in my life. And I can tell you that most top producers don't either. So let me say this again. I have never door knocked or cold called a single day in my entire life. And I don't want you to either. So if there's just one thing you need to take away from this video, remember that unless you have a unique part to differentiate yourself or you have a unique USP, you will not succeed. And don't forget, differentiating yourself was the biggest reason for my success. And now I hardly advertise and have not been taking on new clients for almost 3 years now. But I still sold over $52 million last year alone. And I'm not talking about my team, I'm talking all by myself. So today, do yourself a favor and take a few steps back like I did and think of a few simple questions that will change your life forever. First, is it your primary goal to have a solid, stable income for life? Second, do you have a real business model to achieve this solid, stable income? Third, is your plan truly viable for the long term, or do you just have another bandage plan that is just quick fix to get by? And finally, do you have someone helping you that is currently living the exact same life that you are currently living? If these are your goals, you have a fundamental right, and more importantly, you owe it to yourself than anyone else. It's you that needs to qualify your coach first and not the other way around. Ask the coach if they personally practice live what they are preaching. And secondly, ask him or her, when was the last time they personally used the exact same program that they're teaching you? I'm taking your help on this because every single time I've tried to ask them, I never got a response. Maybe you'll be luckier than I am. I'm sure you've already felt the passion for these things with me. I just cannot see my colleagues throw away their hard-earned money like this ever again. We all know one thing. Everyone who wants to achieve something big in their life or wants to make a name for themselves needs a mentor. And whether you're an athlete, an investment banker, or a real estate professional, if you want to make it big, you need the best mentor who can guide you because they are walking the exact same path on the exact same time with you in this extremely fast-changing world. So just before watching this video, you may be sitting there questioning your own abilities or your self-confidence, thinking that you probably just made the biggest blunder of your life getting into the real estate business. And I was the same 15 years ago, but I can assure you that after this, you may never have to feel that way ever again. Yeah, I feel your pain because I too wish I had someone telling me precisely what I'm telling you right now. So if you want to make 100 or 200,000 or even $1 million, you have to be trained in a very, very detailed, I can't emphasize enough, a very, very detailed step-by-step approach. So we do not miss out anything at all. And like I said right at the outset, the business of real estate is serious business. And anyone who tells you to attend or watch a few courses and promises to make you the next big top producer is not speaking the truth. However, each time I read about the huge failure rates from the National Association of Realtors, my heart sinks, as I know exactly how talented and hardworking most of you are. I meet agents each and every day, and I see what's happening day in and day out. So I decided to do something that no one had ever done till date. I decided to create a step-by-step webinar-based classroom series of every single detail of the industry that you ever need to know to be successful. No holds barred. And this is not one of those 100 random crash courses out there, but I have a detailed step-by-step approach to everything that I did personally to make $1 million a year, so you too can follow the same. So let me be honest and tell you who will benefit from this program so we can understand each other better and I'm not wasting your time and you're not wasting mine. If you don't already know me, I'll be honest. I'm a complete no-nonsense kind of simple guy who does not want to give you something that is not going to help you because I'm result-oriented. However, if you are currently a part-time or a full-time realtor, but you want to make it big in the industry and are serious and ambitious, I will assure you that there is absolutely nothing even close to my program in the entire industry. My step